Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm really excited because I'm going to be doing a full face tutorial using only Gucci Beauty. So recently they've been coming out with a lot of products at Sephora. We have their new pressed powder, which I picked up in a recent haul. We also have new lip liners, primer and foundation, which was fairly recent. And then of course, the favorite product of mine, which is the bronzer. This is kind of what sparked my love for the brand. I also own a few of their lipsticks. They have some really beautiful gray tone nude colors. And then I have a satin pinky tone that's perfect for spring. This video is very kindly sponsored by Sephora, so I'm super excited to be showing you all of these products from Gucci Beauty. You can see the pigment, how they blend, the coverage. I'm going to tell you about my experience with the products because I have been using them and testing them out for about 3 weeks now, so I can really give you my full thoughts and opinions. As many of you know, the Sephora Spring Savings event is going on right now until April 19th. I will leave the information down below. Depending on which Beauty Insider tier you are, you can get 10 to 20% off. So this is the perfect time if you've been eyeing some Gucci Beauty products to get that discount. So every product I use today is available at Sephora. I will leave a link down below if you want to check them out. If you're new here, I hope you'll subscribe, and let's go ahead and begin. So I've zoomed you in and we're gonna prep the skin with the Gucci Beauty primer. This is called the Silk Priming Serum. I have to agree that this does have a serum-like feel to it. Comes in this beautiful packaging and it has a pump on it. When you pump it out, it has this really nice serum gel, kind of airy feel to it. This is a nice, light, moisturizing serum primer. The formula on this is very light, very silky. It's not sticky at all. So it's one of those that really hydrates the skin and gives you kind of a soft glow before you go in with your foundation. So for me, this is more of a just moisturizing serum and a nice kind of hydrating base before we use our foundation. Next, we're going in with the Gucci Beauty foundation. I have the shade here 260W. It has the same beautiful packaging as the primer with the frosted glass bottle and the nude pink top. This also does have a pump just like the primer. And what I noticed about this is it's very lightweight. So it's a medium coverage. You can build it up a little bit, maybe to like a high medium, natural finish, and it has glycerin in it to give you that really hydrated look, but I didn't find that it made me oily or greasy over the day. So I am going to use a sponge to apply this. And you can see it has a nice medium coverage. The shade is a little warm for me, but we're going to make it work. So you can still see a little bit of my skin peeking through, but again, if you'd like to cover that, you definitely can. So this is what one layer of the foundation looks like. So I would say, again, it's a good medium coverage. I could build up in my T-zone around my nose, which I probably will do, but it's a nice natural finish, but not thick, greasy, gonna slide off. And again, very lightweight, just the texture of it and just the way it feels on the skin. You can build it up and it doesn't feel heavy or like it's collecting in areas where I have texture. So I was quite impressed with this actually. And the wear time on this was pretty good as well, about 7 or 8 hours, and I needed to powder my T-zone, which is pretty typical for me, but I didn't have any breaking up or wearing off. So I feel like this is a great option for spring and summer if you want that skin-like look, but you want buildable coverage, meaning that if you need a little bit more here or there, you can really build it up if you'd like. So to set the perimeter of my face, I'm gonna go in with the pressed beauty powder. Now I recently hauled this. I picked up the shade 3. The reason I'm not gonna use it in my T-zone is because it's a little bit deep for my T-zone, but I might pick up a lighter shade to use in my T-zone. This is a light coverage. It's buildable, so you can get a little bit more coverage if you need to in certain areas, but for me, this is more of a finishing powder, and it's quite smoothing, very lightweight. It has a natural matte finish. It's very lightweight. You can see it on the brush here. And then I just like to smooth it and kind of stipple it on the areas that I need to set before we go in with bronzer. But I've really been enjoying this. I find it to be very lightweight, very smoothing, and it gives me that matte finish. There's no sparkle or glitter. I just need another shade for my T-zone because the shade I have 3 is quite warm and nice for the perimeter of my face. So for my eyes, I'm actually going to use the Gucci bronzer. I feel like this is just such a beautiful warm shade. I have the shade 03. It has a natural finish, but it gives you that really pretty sun-kissed glow. So when I do put a bronzer or just one color in my crease, I really like to just blend it out and give like a soft wash of color. So I am going to start blending this on my lid, but honestly, again, it's just such a nice light wash of color that I'm sort of gonna pack it down. So I'm basically just doing all over my lid and blending out. And once we apply the bronzer to the face, it'll all sort of blend together and give me that nice kind of warm sun-kissed look. And I'm also gonna kind of pull it out here so that it sort of meets with the bronzer when we use it on our face. To finish off the eyes, I'm going to be using the Gucci Beauty mascara. This packaging is absolutely breathtaking, super heavy and weighted. All of these products are. Now, I really like this for lengthening. It's very buildable, and the wand allows you to get the hairs on the inner and outer corner of your lashes. It's not clumpy, so you can really take your time and build this up, and it gives you quite a bit of length, which I really enjoy. So because it has this small tip, you can really get in and coat all of your lashes. Same thing on the outer corner. So this is one eye done. You can see that it really did lengthen, and you can also volumize your lashes if you really want to build up at the root like I did. So you can see on this side, it's just one coat, which is more lengthening, but if you want that volume, you can build it up. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna leave the eyes there, and I wanna move on to bronzing my face. So again, I'm gonna be using the Gucci bronzer in 03. This is my favorite product from Gucci. If you have not picked up anything from Gucci Beauty and you've been eyeing something, this is my top pick. I love the packaging, as I said before, but I really love the formula. It has a nice, radiant, natural finish to it. So it's not flat matte, but there's no chunks of glitter or anything like that in it, and it blends super well. You can build it up. So I'm just gonna start applying. And again, I wanna meet sort of where I put that bronzer in my crease. So you can see just the beautiful kind of warmth that it's given me. And I like that this shade isn't orange by any means. It's just a nice warm shade. It almost creates a nice shadow too. So I start pretty far back and then lightly bring it forward. And then just to make sure that everything's blended, I take the brush that I had used with their Pressed Beauty powder, just go over it lightly, make sure there's no harsh edges, and just kind of smooth everything out. But you can see it just really warmed up the skin, gave me a nice bronzed effect, but it doesn't look orange or anything like that. You can also use this to contour too. The shade is really unique. So as I said, if you've been eyeing Gucci Beauty and you've never tried one of their products, this would be my top pick. It's my favorite product from them. So to finish off the look, I'm gonna be lining my lips with the Gucci lip liner in the shade 02. Now they had some really interesting shades, like a really warm burnt orange. They had a nude, this rosy tone. So 6 shades in total, I think, and I will link them down below. So this is a standard crayon lip pencil. So I found that it's not super slippy, but still pigmented. I like when they're not slipping around because I feel like I lose control. This one is really nice because you can kind of line your lips, get that pigment, but your hand's not sliding around. And for lipstick, I wanted to swatch the 3 that I have. I have a couple mattes that have these gorgeous gray tones. So the first one is Penny Beige. It's so beautiful, so cool tone, but such a unique shade. And this is in the matte formula. The packaging on this is just absolutely incredible. And if you want that really beautiful pop of gray in the center of your lips, this is Carol Beige. This is the first Gucci lipstick I ever purchased. And it has such a unique tone. It sort of matches my nails here. Just very greigey, interesting nude colors, but looks beautiful with a lip liner. Today, I think I'm actually gonna go in with Blaze of Moon though. This is my most recent purchase. The packaging is a little bit different because this is a satin formula. So the mattes are very matte. They're pigmented, but they have that kind of powdery finish, whereas the satin has that really creamy, hydrating finish. And Blaze of Noon is more of a pink tone. I'm a sucker for a pink lipstick. So you can see it has just more shine, more creaminess, hydration to it, and the mattes have more of that kind of powdery dry down. So I'm gonna go in with Blaze of Noon today, just because I feel like it would match with the lip liner that I have. So as you can see, this is super creamy and hydrating. I think I want to add a little tiny bit of Carol Beige right in the center just to lighten it up. It's such a unique tone. All right, guys, here's my finished makeup look using all Gucci Beauty. I will link all the products down below. You can get them all at Sephora, and don't forget that they have the spring savings event going on right now. So it's the perfect time to grab a Gucci Beauty product or two if you've been eyeing them and get that discount. So I will leave everything linked down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.